Hello, it's me. Um, it's Sunday on Monday, and I'm having a blue day today. And I thought I'd come in and share because you get to see the jolly Sunday, and then sometimes I'm not that. So I was coming in to be real and authentic. And do you know, it's sometimes it's I've talked about this before in the past. I used to hello. I used to pin on the face and do the thing, and you get to see all of me doing this. And I had a great day yesterday. I feel a bit off it, a bit under the weather, a bit not quite so fit and healthy. And also yesterday, got in touch with loss again, and was really missing my granddaughter. And then I started to try and find people on Facebook and online, like us estranged mothers do. And one of my daughters has been in a competition and won a gold medal. And I just feel like I'm missing out on all of that. And then get into a little bit of frustration and anger around that and feel it in my body. And then as quickly as it comes, it goes. And then today I'm just left with this sadness. And most of us just hide away. You don't see people walking around the streets wailing and crying, do you? So I guess everybody either pins on a face and does their day, or they opt out for the day. They don't participate. They go and maybe that's great. Sometimes I do that. And then there's other days where I don't. I sort of go out and keep doing it, but carrying this sort of sadness around in my body. And sort of a bit vulnerable to being triggered and bursting into tears because I'm going shopping, into the freezer counter, finding somewhere to have a quick sob. Do you remember that film, Love Actually? Where I forget who is it that plays the part of the he's having an office affair. Rick, I think it's Rick. Anyway, and Emma is coming to me. Emma somebody or other, and it's Christmas, and she opens a box. She sort of finds something in his pocket and thinks and then the thing that she opens under the Christmas tree just before they go to the school party with the kids performing. She finds that it isn't the necklace that she'd found in his pocket, it's the CD. And she then holds it together in that moment because it's such a shock for her. I don't know if you've watched this film, but then she goes into her bedroom. And if you've ever felt what she's felt, you just know exactly what she's going through when she's in the bedroom, when she's straightening the bed covers and doing this with her eyes, and you can and then she goes out as if nothing's wrong. That she scoops the kids up, and pins on this face. And we're so bloody good at that as women, aren't we? Watch my mother do it, for God's sake. Go places where she must have been really hurting inside. And it just makes me sad for ourselves that we're just not able to be real and like she was looking after everybody else's feelings. And it pains me that we do that, because we kill something in ourselves when we do that. We're so conditioned to carry on, to look after everybody, not make a scene, not make a drama, and even I feel wrong for making a drama, pointing something out that isn't right. I had an experience of that on Thursday. And so I suppose I've been carrying that a little bit, that I witnessed something that wasn't great, and nobody spoke up about it, and somebody got violated in public, and not one of us on that table said anything. Oh, even at the time, maybe after, I don't know, but at the time we didn't, and that would have been the time to do it, to say, actually, folks, let's just stop the world for a minute. There's something not quite right here, and let's just talk about it. Oh, dear me. Gosh, I don't know where all that came from. So being real and being in the moment and being present to what... So all this cocktail of emotion that's in me, in my stomach, in my throat. I've got the lump, I've got the boiled egg in my throat at the moment. And, you know, that sense of relief afterwards. And knowing that it'll pass. You know, that this is just something that's passing through me. It's not something that I'm going to hang on to. And I used to do in the past. You know, I'd be looking for the reason why... And I just get a sense that looking for the reason why I'm upset is probably, I mean, what will that do if, I pin it, does it make me feel a bit better that I pin it on something? That maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but sometimes I can't find a reason why. I spend a lot of time looking for why am I upset, you know? And I can pin it on anything from 30 years ago to yesterday to whether I've just stubbed my toe in the moment, you know. So I guess now I'm practicing on being present to what's rising in me, what needs to be felt, what needs to be expressed, what needs to come through me, and finding places and people and that I can be like that with, and also learning how to be with myself with it, you know, that I can actually process all this stuff for myself. You know, this, what I've recently discovered is like parenting myself, giving myself the stuff that maybe I didn't, that I longed for as a child. I haven't got a tissue, excuse me. That I longed for as a child from another person, and very rarely got. I won't say never, very rarely got. And yet realising that I can give that to myself, that I can love myself, that I can have compassion for myself when I'm like this. And share it so that other people can risk it too. And, you know, I get it that it's lovely to get comfort from other people. And I have been in places where I've elbowed people away because, you know, you hear people say, don't be nice to me. Don't be kind to me. You know, you hear that. Oh, for God's sake. Isn't that what we need? Oh. It's so hard getting to a place of self-love and self-acceptance. Oh. And whilst I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself because I can see myself. And, you know, and I've elbowed people away from comforting me, and, you know, and I've also been on the elbowed, rejected part as well, and how dreadful that feels to not be able to comfort somebody who wants comfort, you know? You know, wanting to cuddle somebody and get them to feel some love from outside. And yet there's a part of us knows that it doesn't come from outside, it comes from inside. And finding that is a real gem. It's a real gem of a thing, to really be able to comfort yourself. Wrap yourself up in your own love, in your own compassion, in your own self-care. Not have this negative, you shouldn't be feeling like this, it's bad to feel like this. All that negative chit-chat that goes on. Getting attacked by flies. I mean, Trisha Brennan's problem. And it's just such a massive learning curve. For me, it's been just... I've always reached out for comfort, support and validation and approval and wanting something from others. And whilst that's lovely, it's truly delightful and very welcome. There's something that's growing inside of me that's allowing me to do all of that for myself too, which is like whatever anybody else brings me is like the icing on the cake, because I've got my cake. I've got my fruit cake all complete, and the icing is the delicious bit that comes as an added bonus. And that is for everything that I'm learning to do in my life. And I'm hoping that this touches something in you and gets you to see something around. The hunt is not the search is not for outside. It's not for others. It's not to find it from outside in things, people, whatever. It's inside. It's inside. It's inside all of us. It's just uncovering the bloody thing. Because we're so the other way round. We're so conditioned to look for stuff outside of ourselves to make us feel better. And it's inside. Somewhere inside there's a little germ. It might be a big seed. It might be a bloody big oak tree by now. But inside all of us there's some little thing that some of us are just beginning to discover. Some of us have got a sapling going on in there. And the others have got a tree, maybe 2 or 3 trees, maybe a forest. Thanks for listening. That was pretty good. Felt good. And I shall go supermarket shopping now and probably still fall into the freezer compartment and have a bit of a cry whilst I'm looking for my frozen peas. Oh, dear me. I need a tissue too. My nose is running. Okay, thanks for listening. I can see Steffi's on. Hi, Steffi. Oh no, it's Audrey. Sorry. Steffi and you, Audrey, have got green. Oh, thank you for watching. Linda, Natalie, Angela, Katie, Debbie, Jackie, Alice. Okay, so Sanai. Ooh, I never know how to pronounce your. Catherine, how did your quilting thing go? I'm gonna look and see how you did with your quilting. Anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I've had a little cry. Lots of love. Bye.